I love One Piece, you love One Piece, and well, oh boy, he really loves One Piece. You don't want to know how hard it was to get into this room. It was a bit of a hassle to talk with his parents and everyone to get permission for it, but let me tell you, when I first got into the English scene of One Piece YouTube, I quickly discovered a person called Tekking101, a bundle of energy and a great representation for the love of One Piece. To honor him being my first English One Piece YouTuber, I wanted him also to be the first YouTuber I transformed into a One Piece character. While I am not an artist, I dare to call myself a writer, and today I did something that was a lot of fun for me. Hey, my name is PyroPrimer, and I think I love One Piece as much as Tekking does, and I would love to talk with him about this great series if the opportunity ever comes. Using our quick break of what if scenarios, I decided to spend my time on some more creative writing. Next week we will return to the regular What If Monday, but today I present you What If Tekking101 was in One Piece. In this short story I will tell you what Tekking's life would look like in my version of his One Piece journey. To clear one thing up, this is not Tekking getting isekai'd into the One Piece world. If that was the case, he would probably just start a bakery in some safe country, trying his best to survive in this crazy world, knowing everything that will happen. This story, however, is about Tekking being born in the One Piece universe itself. But he still has the same personality that we know and love. So, give me a moment of your time and listen to Tekking's story. Tekking was born in Fushai village, but he always knew he wouldn't stay in that place his entire life. Since he was young, he was always curious about the mysteries of the world, the history of the other people, and the potential adventures he could have. So meeting another young and adventurous boy was the best thing that could ever happen to him, even if his parents are not really happy with Tekking hanging around such a person. We all know the rambunctious boy. Tekking's best friend is Monkey D. Luffy. However, he never met Ace, Sabo or Shanks. All he could do was to listen to Luffy's stories about them. Whenever he visited the main village, the straw hat wearing boy was so interesting to Tekking. The time Luffy revealed his devil fruit powers were especially exciting. Another unexplained thing in the world. Tekking knew at that moment what his dream would be. Learning and discovering all of the mysteries in the world, starting with devil fruits. He already started his plan to set out to sea with Luffy, but he didn't know how to tell his parents. At the age of 14, an event happened to Tekking that would change his life completely. His family was known for their bread and jam, so when he went out to gather the fruits of the season, he instantly discovered one fruit that looked different compared to the others. Not in a rotten way or some form of color mutation he knew about, but this was something different. On their cherry tree, one pair of cherries had black and white and red and black swirls. There were also countless of question marks on the fruit. His curiosity might lead him into problematic situations in the future, but this time it would bless him with powers very fitting to his personality and his dream. This cherry was a devil fruit, and a crazy one at that. While the taste was disgusting, Tekking quickly realized how to use these powers. The next time his buddy Luffy came to the village, the boy looked very smug. He pulled Luffy into an alley. No one could look in, and just said, "Watch." A big roulette appeared on the back of Tekking and started spinning around. The monkey boy was already yelling out with excitement and his eyes turned into stars. One tick at a time, the roulette slowly came to a stand and a fanfare could be heard. At first, Luffy thought this was already the entire trick, so he applauded and wanted to ask what his devil fruit was. However, as he was about to open his mouth, Tekking turned into goo. His entire body transformed into an unexplained mass, and on the ground a Tekking puddle formed. The weird mass slithered closer to Luffy until it touched his sandals and he let out a scream. Gross! Quickly followed by a "so cool!" Seeing that reaction, Tekking turned back into his human form and quickly took out his notebook, writing something down. While doing so, he explained the roulette fruit to his friend, evoking a small wave of jealousy in him. For a kid, it might seem unfair how one fruit could give someone all powers, and another only gave you one power. With a light pout on his face, Luffy remarks, "You can have all of those abilities, I will just master mine, completely, you know? Remember this day, Tekking, you awakened a monster." Both started laughing. Now they could do even crazier things together. "Tekking, Luffy, are you back there?" Makino, the bartender, looked into the alley. As soon as the two wild kids heard her voice, they looked at each other and made a run for it. Now, with even more potential for random pranks and unpredictable maneuvers, the people of Fuchsia Village couldn't control those boys any longer and didn't know how to handle them. Luffy always loved to see people have fun, so when Tekking gushed on and on about powerful pirate names, great marine names, and other incredible people in the world, he just pretended to listen. Together they trained their respective powers. As both needed immense creativity to fully use their techniques, they continued to spout out random ideas that might turn into reality in the future. A year went by, Sabo died, Ace left the island, and only Luffy and Tekking remained in Fuchsia Village. Over the time, Tekking's notebook kept on increasing in size. It's been an entire year, and after spinning the roulette at least once a day, he discovered hundreds of fruits, but he never pulled the same fruit twice. As of now, he doesn't know how many devil fruits exist in the world, but he is prepared to fight against hundreds. Unsure if he could pull the same fruit twice, Tekking not only noted down the potential techniques with fruits, but also their weaknesses, and ways to how to counter them. His knowledge will for sure come in handy one day, even if it is just to make money with selling information about the fruits of strong people. Those powers really are a dream for people that want knowledge, but a nightmare for the people whose secrets get spread around. Being a bit older gave Tekking more freedom. His parents learned that there was no stopping their son when it comes to doing crazy things to discover new stuff. This opened up the entire island to our two adventurers. Battles against giant bears, tigers, bad people, and so much more became Tekking's and Luffy's main way to spend their time. The rubber boy always enjoyed himself. His joy really was infinite. Tekking, on the other hand, always got quite nervous, when a fight started especially. However, with his random devil fruit powers, his curiosity often overpowered his nervousness. Tekking's biggest blessing was probably the time he rolled the add fruit, a very basic power that allowed one to add things to other things or people. While the big muscles and the moustache he added to himself disappeared after the effect of the fruit ran out, the thing he added onto his notebook didn't disappear. Whenever he turns a page, a new page gets added. It was an infinite notebook, perfect for a big nerd like Tekking. Which devil fruits last forever and which disappear after a certain set of time is still a mystery to the boy, but that makes it all the more intriguing. Lucky for him, the size of his notebook remained the same, even with every extra page added. No form of logic could explain this, so Tekking just accepted it. It's convenient after all. With every day passing, Luffy and Tekking are preparing for the day their journey will start. As soon as Luffy will turn 17, they will venture out. At that point of time, Tekking would be 16 years old, but his age is not going to stop him. With snacks packed into his bag and his trusty notebook by his side, Tekking leaves the island together with his captain and best friend, the pirate Monkey D. Luffy, that one day would turn the entire world upside down. Tekking easily gave up the position of captain. All he wanted to do is learn more about the world. For that he doesn't need to be the leader of a pirate crew, that would just put way more attention on him. The day the two of them set out is a peaceful one, and after a quick punch of Luffy defeating the Lord of the Coast and him screaming the two reach the open sea. It's easy to travel with a bit of wind and some paddles, but the first hurdle to overcome appears quite quickly in front of them. A huge whirlpool fills the ocean. Both of our heroes can't swim because of the devil fruits. Even if they could, the vortex of water would still be dangerous for them. Tekking starts to panic and looks at Luffy, who is just laughing at their situation. He's just having the time of his life. The only way to save them is to spin for a devil fruit. Not hesitating a moment, Tekking activates his devil fruit powers. Yo, this can work! A bird fruit! No, wait, a second. Boxer penguins can fly! It's over, Luffy. We should have prepared better. Tekking has tears in his eyes when he sees Luffy climb into a barrel, just continuing to laugh. Not wasting a moment, he jumps into the barrel with Luffy, closing it and saving themselves for the moment. Tekking, it's too tight! Make yourself smaller, there's not enough space for the both of us. How about you get out of here? Hearing that, Tekking just replies, "Suck it up, Luffy. I know how to box now, and I won't hesitate to punch you." I hope you enjoyed this story, and maybe somehow Tekking found it as well. I really appreciate your content. Your enthusiasm for One Piece always makes me smile. And I hope you never lose the energy to talk about wacky pirate adventures. Technically, I could expand this into a full story with every single arc in One Piece, but other projects come first. Just see this as chapter 1 of Tekking X One Piece. And if there's enough interest, I might continue it as a full what if fan story in the future. Seeing Tekking's in-world reactions to meeting his future Nakama will be really awesome, and his dream of discovering every mystery in the world, starting with devil fruits, fits right in with the Straw Hat's dreams. I also added some Tekking Easter eggs in this story. If you watch this content regularly, you might have spotted some of them. What other One Piece YouTubers would you be interested in hearing stories about? As my brain doesn't stop working, I would love to continue with these kind of videos. But that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking on that like and subscribe button. Maybe we can somehow even get this video to Tekking himself. That would be insane. If you hear this Tekking, feel free to be as critical with my story about you as you want. Now, let me say this. All of you better stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye! Bye!